First, a Starkville cold case is now one step closer to being closed. The infamous Labor Day murders that happened in 1990 have been connected to a local man who is now charged with capital murder and sexual battery. WTVA's Rebecca Butcher was there at his court appearance today and spoke with a family member of one of the victims. She joins us now live. Rebecca?
Emily, it was an emotional and gut-wrenching day for both of the victims' families when the suspect appeared before a judge here today. He's now in the Oktibbeha County Jail right behind me. I got a chance to catch up and speak on the phone with one of the victim's relatives. He says that growing up, he heard about this case of his step-grandmother and always thought as the person responsible as the boogeyman.
I was absolutely floored and just stunned. This has been a taboo story in my life since I was 10.
Jason B. Jones has been looking for answers for much of his life after the death of his step-grandmother, Betty Jones.
The parents didn't want to talk to me about it because there was nothing really to tell.
He started a podcast with his brother in hopes of finding out more. He says his family was thrilled to hear that suspect Michael Devon was arrested in the nearly 3-decade-long case.
Zero credit goes to our podcast for the apprehension of the suspect. 100% of the credit goes to the Starkville Police Department.
Authorities say his step-grandmother was stabbed in the neck and killed after answering her friend Catherine Krigler's door. According to the homeowner, this was the then bedroom back in 1990, where Starkville police say Catherine Krigler was raped and assaulted. She was left with several broken bones, but she did manage to dial 911.
He came back in his hands all bloody, and then he raped me.
Krigler died months later from her injuries and deep depression. The sexual assault kit from her has now led to Devon through DNA phenotyping. For former Starkville officer John Smith, it's a welcome advancement to a lengthy case.
Well, I happen to know both of them at the time. My mind oftentimes reflects back to that day that they were murdered.
And when I asked Jones what he would say to the suspect now,
I'm sorry his life led him to feel like he had to make those types of choices. Always thought of this guy as being a monster. He was the boogeyman behind the closet door, personified.
And it was decided, and we were told by authorities today, that if Michael Devon, the suspect in this 3-decades-long case, is convicted of capital murder, he'll be facing death or a life sentence. If convicted of sexual battery, he'll be sentenced to up to 30 years in prison. Meanwhile, the family says this is an opportunity for everyone to now heal. We're now reporting live in Starkville. I'm Rebecca Butcher, WTVA 9 News.
Meanwhile,